Well, the title is All in the Day's Work. The reason I chose the title was because it was basically just music from my daily work schedule and things like that when we go into the studio, being in the studio year round and recording all the time. It's just music that I was putting in on a daily basis throughout a certain time period. So this was basically like what was going on through these days of work, through this time period. So with that time, I just wanted to basically put it for what it was. And it was just all in the day's work. That what was going on. But, you know, that's pretty much how the title came about. Just playing off of that, working every day on new music. I wanted to go simple with the artwork. I didn't want to go overboard. You know, you see a lot of stuff with, you know, a whole bunch of people, a bunch of women, might even drugs, guns, or whatever, crazy stuff. So I really wanted to let the music speak for itself, but at the same time I wanted to show myself so that people could see who they were getting and what they were getting into. But it pretty much just as simple as possible. That's why you see me just basically, you see the car, but you can't see you can't even tell what kind of car it is. You know, it's just me. And no women, no guns, no extra stuff. So I want the music to speak for itself. So you have to take a listen to it to get a full perception of everything that's going on. And you can't just take the cover and just, oh, well, this gonna be this type of music, or this just trap, or this just gangster, or this just whatever, just basing it off of a cover. People do pay attention to stuff like that, so I ain't want to give them no type of help with it. I want to make them listen. Not really, it wasn't a specific release date. It was more of getting it out to the people, because there were people who were looking for it. And I had been promoting it, and I had been doing what I call champ styles, which is freestyles and stuff like that, until I got to the album, up and coming to the album. So people were ready for it. So it was like basically as soon as we get it done, like we letting it go, we touching the people ASAP, we not waiting. So we went straight forward as soon as we got everything together. We really didn't hold back. You know, I battled with that for a second. I went back and forth with that, with the camp and everything, with a couple people around me, with myself. Honestly, it wasn't going to be that many. But like I said, you know, it was just constant work. It worked day after day. So it was so much, and it was certain music that had to be heard because of the importance of it and because of the reputation that some of the songs already have just from being heard, leaked over, you know, before the project came or whatever. So I had to do that, and it was certain songs that just had a certain importance and just needed to be there for this project. But originally it wasn't going to be many, but it just came out that way, and you can't argue with the process. I put the track list together myself. When it comes to putting together track lists, me and the Count, me and my partner Stunner, we'll sit and we'll go through the music, and it's really a process. We'll sit down and we'll go through every single song. We'll see why should this song be where it is, and what comes before, what comes after. Is it telling a story? Even with the music, is the music cohesive? Do it go together? Does it sound good coming behind each other? All that play a role. So we sit back and we listen and we listen and we listen some more. And we line them up, and we might go through 3 or 4 different lists until we just find the perfect one and get the right vibes we're looking for. So with me, it's all about a vibe. Once I get a certain feeling and the songs flow a certain way and it feels right to me, then I could live with it and let it go. So that's pretty much how the process goes with that when it comes to putting a track list together. There is a flow to it. Excuse me. It's funny that you mentioned that, because it really is a flow. It starts off more energy, up-tempo-ish, you know, a little trappish, if you will. I guess you could say, far as music go a little bit, but it's more of a bounce in the up-tempo, kind of harder, and then towards the middle we get towards couple of female records more slowed down, more mellow. And there's a point where we turn it back up, where we really turn up and have fun. And towards the end, it's more of, to me, it gets more soulful. And that's where you have more of a musical feel, more melodic. Even with myself, I kind of, you know, do more with the hooks and stuff like that towards the end. And the rapping on it towards the end is more hip hop style, as far as, you know, the quick and the breakdown and all that. It's more a little more intricate towards the end. But it is a flow to it. It's like different acts. It's like acts, parts in the movie, chapters in the story. And it all goes together. It flows together well. Once you put them all together, you get all the vibes. Anybody can get the feeling that they want from this project. So even if you're not a big rap fan, you still can listen to this project and find some things that, you know, resonate with you in some way or another. So that's the beauty of it. The first one I'll start with is 100, a record called 100. It's basically kind of an up-tempo, got a good bounce on it. It's a fun song for me or whatever, and it's one of those songs where you can, you know, it's a motivation song. You get up and go, you know what I'm saying? It'll motivate you, it'll make you get to it. You could, on your way to work, that's the song you playing. You on your way to school, you studying or whatever, working out, you can play that right there, that 100, it'll get you up and going. I like that song, it's a fun song. And then you have Still, a song called Still, featuring Stoner 334. That is another one that is a motivational, more of a hustler's type of feel for the paper chasers. And it's another fun one. It's a kind of a trap beat, trappish, more of a sound on that beat. It got a smooth hook, and the flows on it is real good. Like, we killed it. We killed it. Like, the flows is crazy on that one. So a lot of people like that one a lot. And it's another one called Throw It Off. Now that song there, that's the high energy for real. That's the one that got, like, that's the one you put on and the kids start dancing and everything. Like, my son, my nieces, they love it. So that song right there, it's called Throw It Off, and it's an up tempo. I performed that at South by Southwest recently, and everybody went crazy. And that song right there, that's a one. That'll tear a club up. Good club banger. You got a very musical song called Smooth Sailing, and it has a chorus on it that is unbelievable by a female vocalist that is just amazing. And Smooth Sailing it's a vibe. It's a crazy vibe, a real good vibe. And that song there, now that just make you feel good. I haven't heard a person say anything about that song negative yet, any of the songs, but that song there specifically, when anybody hear that song there, they fall in love with it instantly. So that song there is special. And How You Feel, a song called How You Feel. The ladies love it. It's a smooth vibe. It's more of a melodic hook with me on the hook. And that right there, it gets the ladies, you know, get to the ladies. It's more for the ladies, it gets to them. Get them going. That's a great one. They love it. I think that one right there gonna just continue to grow and get more popular with the females, you know. And the guys, you know, they cool because the female like it, so the female like it, you know the guy gonna like it. So that's definitely one right there. For my paper chasers, I do have a song called Bankroll. Bankroll, that's for everybody who's basically trying to achieve financial greatness, which is everybody. You can never have too much money, so that song there, everybody likes that and can relate to that. So I think that's one that definitely everybody who trying to do something should pay attention to. With me, it's about motivation. I want to motivate people at the same time, inspire and motivate. So a lot of the things that you're gonna get from this project will be motivational type things. So with that being said, I think that pretty much overall gives you a feel of what's mostly going on with the project. It's the first of many, and it's part of a story that will become vivid later. It plays off what I'm about to do next, the thing that's coming up. And it is available right now. In case anybody don't know, it's available everywhere right now.